Good morning. Good morning, everyone, to my YouTube live stream. This is Umair Raja, and I'm going to be trading on the Torah Markets platform powered by Trading View Charts. Wow, my screen froze. Okay, the London Open has started just 4 minutes ago. Good morning. Here we are at day 3. Keep going. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Boss, assalamu alaikum, walaikum assalam. Morning, brother. Yes, good morning, good morning. Rise and shine. What is gold doing? Good morning. Hi, sir, from India. Hello, hello. Hello. Happy Diwali one more time. How is gold doing? So we're going to get right into it, guys, because the market does not wait. Market absolutely does not wait. So as you can tell right off the bat, ठीक है, right off the bat, ये already मेरी trend lines यहाँ पे बनी हुई हैं, support and resistance areas are already there. Look at this. The price got rejected right here in the past. Okay, right here. As we moved on, it rejected right here, and now on the 4-hour time frame, the price is now, let me just fix this. There we go. That's a better view. That's a much better view here. So the price has now perfectly respected this resistance. This is how magical it is. This is how resistance works, support works. Buy at support, sell at resistance, and whoever sold right here made profits with zero drawdown. Look at this, guys. If you had drawn this resistance area right here, okay, right here, and if you had followed this, and if you had waited for the current 4-hour to push up and touch this area, and if you had sold right here, it literally touched this area and it pushed down. It pushed down crazy amount of pips. So that's how it works. That's how it works. So, and then again, we saw gold break past this support trend line. It pushed down, and right now it has retested the trend line. And what I'm thinking, let's see what gold is doing. So this was, in short, the question to how gold is doing as of now, and this is what gold is doing. We're going to head over to the boom. Look at this. So this is another area where the price has been rejecting. I just created this resistance, and right now 4-hour is respecting this resistance. Okay, so see that it is retesting this area. Amazing trendline concepts. Yes, they are absolutely amazing, and they work. Brother, please show demand and supply zone. Yesterday told you show it today. Okay, we will do that as well. We will do. Honestly speaking, okay, I'll be honest. I don't look at demand and supply zones. These are just like some words that, so in trading, you have to keep things very, very simple. Okay, so support, as long as you have support and resistance going on, demand zones, supply zones are areas, where the price could retest, could range. वो जो up and down होना शुरू हो जाती है price, right? So that is just making things a little too complicated. You have to block the noise, and you have to make things very simple. Or this is literally what it is. You have to make it extremely simple, and this is how simple it is. So hold on. Let me just head over to the 1-hour time frame, because let's see how the London Open candle is currently doing. So the London Open candle started bullish, and as it started bullish, it is now respecting this area. So there is very less bullish pressure as per the last candle close. So we're going to wait. to see exactly what is going on, because let me just draw this trend line. I'm sorry, I'm going to answer all these questions. I went right into the charts because, again, guys, market does not wait, and we cannot miss an opportunity here. So I need to fully analyze the charts to really make sure that we are not missing any opportunity. So I'm going to draw my trend lines on the 1 hour time frame, and this is how I drew it. I connected this retest with this retest. I'm gonna change it a bit with this retest. ये देखें यहाँ पे, yeah, there we go. So with this retest, this trend line broke, it retested, it pulled back. Every time the trend line breaks, the price always pulls back. So it pulled back, and now it is pushing up. So we're gonna draw another trend line right here. Let's move this one here. See this? Look at this. Very important. The price got rejected here in the past. Then as you move on, it got rejected again. Then it broke. And then it rejected here again. Now it broke past it. And is time pe, the price is ranging in this triangle. Okay, so we have to wait for price to either hit my trend line right here, and we're going to execute buys, or we have to wait if the price goes up. So that is what's going on. I'm going to delete this and just make things as clear, as simple as possible. Look at my charts now. So I have drawn all the trend lines on the 1 hour time frame, and we have to wait for the price to touch any of these lines, and you execute your position. That's how simple it is. That's it. There is nothing else. This is my first sip of coffee. Now, अब जब मैंने charts मैंने analyze कर लिए हैं, अब मुझे कोई rush नहीं है, because I know कि अभी कोई trade नहीं है market में, because कोई trend line hit नहीं होने लगी है. I wanted to quickly draw the trend lines here, just so that we don't miss any opportunity. So I have drawn everything, whatever I could, and we just now have to wait. We just have to wait. अगर आपको बहुत ज़्यादा, एक वो होता है ना कि कीड़ा हो रहा होता है कि आप ट्रेड लो. So अगर आपने बहुत ही कोई हैवी, आपने कोई मतलब कुछ लेना ही लेना है, so we can just do this, connect these areas right here, and किधर गई? This one. Yeah, look at this. So I just connected these 2 points. Look at this. So I just connected this and this, 2 rejections, and I extended this trend line, and this last 1 hour just literally retested this area. So you could have taken sells right here, right? So it really depends on how aggressive you want to play your trend lines, right? मैं ये ऊपर वाली trend lines वैसे trade नहीं करता, so I'm just gonna delete this one. But if you follow the trend lines, if you master the craft of trend lines, you're gonna see how insanely these lines work. Okay, so, and just keep things simple. Like I don't even focus on things like buy limit, sell limit, and all that. I call these things pending buy, pending sell. Pending meaning something that is gonna happen, that has not happened yet. So ये जो terms होती हैं ना for beginners, ये उनको overwhelm कर देती हैं काफ़ी दफ़ा. ये complicated terms, even like supply zone, demand zone, मतलब ये एक beginner को concept लेने के लिए it over complicates in their head, and they think कि वो यार shit trading जो है बहुत ज़्यादा complicated है और बस it's not, right? So forget about buy limit, sell limit, and इस तरह की complicated terms. Pending buy, pending sell. If I put like a pending sell right here, pending buy, तो price जब ऊपर जाएगी ये buy activate हो जाएगा मेरा pending buy, So I mean, so you just got to keep things very simple. Keep liking the stream, guys. We are pioneers. We still have a long journey ahead. Yes, we do. Yes, we absolutely do. Absolutely. So we are going to. So now we're just waiting. We're just waiting for some volume, and let's see. Let's see what happens. Here we are at day 3. Let's go. Hi from country Georgia. Hello from Georgia. To Georgia. Amazing. Thank you for joining the stream. How can I meet you? I'm in Dubai. So hopefully we do an in-person workshop completely free. You know, I don't charge for these things. Completely free. So we could do like a workshop where we could do like a physical class and you know, in front of the screen, in front of the live market, and we could really like learn some concepts there as well, because something that is done in person has, you know, a big impact. So we are going to go to amazing trendline concept, stream hanging. I don't think the stream is hanging. The stream is working, right? I think the stream is working fine. I think so. So go ahead here. I think so. You can contact me on Telegram. You can contact me on Telegram. So let's head on here. Guys, I hope the stream is working fine. Moving 100 pips in 1 minute. Well, the price is going up right now. And honestly, I don't really see any trade right now, to be honest. Stream lagging. Gold is moving 100 pips a minute. We are going down again. Your concept, SRC, amazing. Smart Raja concepts. Personally, I don't even know if my strategy is part of Smart Raja concepts, but you know, in short, I just trade trend lines. You know, that's literally just what it is. You know, I've heard other people saying that, oh, trend lines don't work, or oh, support and resistance don't work, and all that stuff. Like, you know, I don't follow or try to even learn any other strategy, because इसी strategy की basis पे मैंने अपना account, like I've traded, and it took me a good amount of time to really understand and realize that as long as you are following one strategy, you will be profitable, right? So no matter whose strategy it is, you just have to stick to one strategy. उर्दू. So एक strategy के साथ आपको stick करना चाहिए. आपको बहुत ज़्यादा strategies implement नहीं करनी चाहिए. And that's pretty much what it is. Hi, Umair, it was a pleasure meeting you at the Forest Expo. Yes, it was a pleasure too. I met a lot of people. And any chance you will have a webinar on how to master trend lines, drawing them? यार ये मैं draw ही कर रहा हूँ ना. You know, like these are trend lines that I'm drawing. Look, I'm going to go over this again. Look at this. This is the 1 hour time frame. I'm going to zoom it out. Look at all these retesting going on here. All I did was connect all these retest areas, and it was all buy opportunity. So if you were someone who drew your trend line from this point to this point, and imagine बाकी सब आप भुला दो कि इसके आगे प्राइस नहीं गई थी, आपने सिर्फ ये पॉइंट्स कनेक्ट किए थे and you waited for the price to go here. If you took buys, you were in profit. If you took buys all the way through, you were in profits because price kept on retesting this area, you know. So you keep extending this trend line, right? And then now, because of a double top signal, which signals a reversal, ठीक है, इसका मतलब reversal होता है, price U-turn ले लेती है, and the price pushed down. इतने heavy double top indication की वजह से price ended up breaking past this trend line, जो मेरी पहली live stream में ये area था जहाँ पे मुझे loss हुआ था, because I simply took buys over here. You know, imagine what's the probability? Like buy अगर मैंने यहाँ पे लिया होता, I was in profits. यहाँ पे लिया होता, I was in profits. I took a buy here and unlucky and it just fell through. So if you look at the past trends, majority of the times the trend line always works. You know, like just look at it yourself. You know, buy. Itni buy opportunities thi. And at the end of the day, I took a buy here, and right in front of you guys, if you look at the recording of my first stream, I took a loss right here. The gold pushed down. And even agar ek aur buy, and then when I took a loss, I stopped trading for that day. You know, it's a mindset. I stopped trading because price neeche jati rahi. I could have taken another buy here, but I did not. I stayed away from the market. ये पूरी बहुत हैवी एक ट्रेंड लाइन थी जो मैंने इसको ट्रेड फिर नहीं किया, बिकॉज आई वाज लाइक, यू नो व्हाट, लाइक मैंने और ट्रेड नहीं करना, मुझे और लॉस होगा, फिर मेरा अकाउंट और लाइक यू नो इट्स जस्ट यू जस्ट हैव टू स्टॉप. एंड वही हुआ. इफ आई हैड टेकन अ बाय पोजीशन हियर, ये देखो इतनी लंबी विक, लुक एट दिस लॉन्ग विक, द प्राइस moved past this trend line, did not care about any person buying, and it just moved past. So I would have taken another loss, but I stayed away from the market. You just gotta chill. You gotta relax, you know, and just chill out for that day once you take a loss. Do you trade in confluence with gold psychological levels? Oh shit, bro. Do you trade in confluence with the gold psychological levels? Brother, that's a very complicated question. You know, like I don't, मुझे समझ नहीं आया. You know, like, right? Any giveaway in the stream? Yes, absolutely. So we're gonna be doing a giveaway today as well of a $5,000 or maybe a $10,000 funded account at Pipstone Capital. Pipstone Capital is a prop firm that I have personally built. It's backed by me. It's backed by Dominion Markets as well. And it has, you can just look at it for yourself. You can look at the challenge section. It has the most lenient rules in the industry. The most lenient rules in the industry. You know, like look at the two-step model, look at the one-step model, Khaskar one-step model. The one-step model has a max drawdown limit of 8%, has a daily drawdown limit of 4%. It is unseen in the Forex industry. You look at other props, they are doing 6% max drawdown, 3% daily drawdown, but here we have one-step challenge that is equal to a two-step challenge of any other prop. So it's a very lenient model. And then the instant funding model, जो हम लोगों ने अभी 2 weeks ago launch किया है. And in the instant funding model, you get funded up to $100,000, and all what it is, no consistency rule. Oh, you can check it out for yourself, you know, because I really want to just focus on this strategy here, you know, because I don't want the price to push in any of the direction and we miss the trade. Apologies made, first time on this stream. You don't have to apologize, bro. No apologies required. No apologies required. I am a beginner. I traded USD JPY yesterday, got a nice move. Yes, exactly. If you are a beginner, you should trade USD JPY. You know, you should absolutely trade pairs like that are more peaceful. You should trade more peaceful pairs. Absolutely. Hi, sir. Love from Saudi Arabia. Love from Dubai, brother. Hopefully, see you in Dubai one day. सारे लेवल आपने 1 hour में लगाया है. So 1 hour पे yes for my precise entry. लेकिन अगर आप इसको check करो 4 hours. If you look at the 4 hour time frame, look at this. The same thing. Same thing. You know, but I think जब प्राइस बहुत ज़्यादा एक डायरेक्शन में जाती है ना तो वो अनरियलिस्टिक होता है. सो आई थिंक एक नई ट्रेंड लाइन का रिटेस्ट एरिया बनने लगा है और ये जो एरिया है ये वाली ट्रेंड लाइन आई थिंक दिस इज गोना ब्रेक. आई थिंक यू नो तो मुझे लग रहा है ये ब्रेक होगी बिकॉज देयर इज अ लॉन्ग बेरिश रेंज ओवर हेयर एज वेल दैट नीड्स टू बी फिल्ड. So I feel that the 4 hour is creating like price ऐसे move करती है up and down, right? So and then in order for trend lines to form, you have to wait for price to make another higher low, right? So there's this area that price retested and then ये बहुत ज़्यादा slim down एक trend line है जो कि unrealistic सी लग रही है और फिर ये भी trend line है 4 hour पे जो unrealistic लग रही है. So I feel that the price is gonna go like this. यहाँ बाउंस हुआ है प्राइस ऐसे जाएगी और फिर ये ऐसे नीचे जाएगी. दैट्स हाउ आई थिंक प्राइस इज गोना मूव एंड प्राइस मूव्स इन वेव्स. सो यू हैव टू विजुअलाइज हाउ द प्राइस इज मूविंग. सो आई फील दैट यहाँ पे एक और एक रीटेस्ट एरिया बनेगा जिसकी बेसिस पे हम इस ट्रेंड लाइन को ऐसे एडजस्ट कर देंगे एंड सी नाउ दिस ट्रेंड लाइन लुक्स मोर रियलिस्टिक बट अभी वो हुआ नहीं है. सो वी गोना मेंटेन दिस ट्रेंड लाइन. You understand? So that's what's up right now. Okay. All right. How you take confirmation in your trade. So I usually take confirmation through multiple different things, to be very honest with you. I take confirmation through smaller time frames, looking at what they're doing. If we go to the 15-minute time frame, यहाँ पे हमें काफ़ी इंडिकेशन नज़र आ रही है कि shit is gonna fall. बट जब चीज़ें फॉल करेंगी, अभी देखो ना यार आप ये चेक करो, जब चीज़ें फॉल करेंगी तो यहाँ पे जब प्राइस आएगी तो I'm gonna take a buy right here. Take my 10-15 pips and out, gone. Right? Disappear from the market. And that's going to be the only trade of the day. Right? So I'm just waiting for price to do that. And ये 15 minute पे मैं ही देख रहा हूँ कि क्या, like what's going on, what patterns are being formed. And then I also look at things like, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, actually not the 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, look at this range. This is called a range. This is a bearish range that needs to be filled. So you have to look at that as well, right? So this is an indication that the price is supposed to move down and fill this range. जैसे अब यहाँ पे एक range बनी थी in the past. Look at this. This was a range. Price went up. When the price went right here, there was an indication that the price is going to move further down because past में ये एक range बन चुकी हुई थी. You understand what I'm saying? So these are the things that you really follow. The multiple factors, like for example ये range मैं देख रहा हूँ, अब मैं for example सोच रहा हूँ कि यार मैं sell लूँ यहाँ पे कि ना लूँ. Imagine you're thinking, should I take sells or not, right? And you look at this candle in the past. Imagine price यहाँ पे है. Let's imagine price was here. Let's do some back testing. Let's imagine कि price यहाँ पे बैठी हुई है and you're thinking if I should take sells, if gold is going to drop or not. Now I can look at two things right away. पहली चीज जो मैं उस टाइम से explain कर रहा हूँ कि there's a long bearish candle with a long range that was empty at this area. ठीक है, ये एक indication हो गई कि okay, so the price has to really retest this area again. So that's indication number one, that the price is going to fall. Number two, the price created a double top situation here. This means a reversal, U-turn. So a change of trend, change of momentum, change of direction. So this is an indication number two that the price is going to fall, right? So ये दो indications की basis पे I would take a sell right here. और जो मेरी precise entry होगी, precise entry मेरी हो सकती है 5 minute पे जाके. You know, like look at this. So I feel that gold is going to drop from this area. Like if you look at the 1 minute time frame, right? And if you draw this trend line, look. So, you know, if you're someone who's looking for, and by the way, guys, I don't trade flags. अब ये bullish flag लग रहा है कि flag बन गया है and then price ऊपर जाएगी and all that. नहीं. You know, कभी ऊपर जाती है, कभी नीचे जाती है. So don't trade this pattern. ये जो flag वाला pattern होता है, don't trade that. You know, because अभी यहाँ पे प्रूव करेगी ये चीज़ कि प्राइस ने ऊपर जाना नहीं है, उसे नीचे ही जाना है. ऊपर चलेगी, don't kill me for that, but like I don't think price is gonna go up. Like moving past, I think it's going to continue to retest this trend line on the 1 hour time frame. यहाँ पे आपकी precise entry हो सकती है, like perfect entry, and the price is going to drop. You know, so that's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to head over to the 5 minute and the 5 minute time frame. सीधा सीधा कह रहा है कि भाईजान हमने जाना है नीचे. Who is a coffee lover over here? Because ये जब कॉफ़ी जब अंदर जाती है ना सुबह सुबह, wow, wow. So I want to put up a story on my Instagram just so that whoever is missing the live stream, they can just check out the story and they can be a part of the stream. How much is your RR per trade? Yeah, 1 to 1. Okay, perfect. आप पाकिस्तान में हैं नहीं, मैं पाकिस्तान में नहीं हूँ. I am not in Pakistan right now. ठीक है, so and we are trading live. ट्रेंड लाइन जब ट्रायंगल हॉरिजॉन्टल वर्टिकल बनती तो कंफ्यूजन हो जाती. एनी टिप टू मेक इट सिंपलर रीडेबल, सो जैसे आपका चार्ट देखते समझ आ जाए व्हाट इज हैपनिंग. या सो पहले लाइक फक दिस. सो आई थिंक दिस क्वेश्चन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड लेट मी गेट ऑन टू दिस क्वेश्चन. मैं अभी स्टोरी बनाने लगा था इंस्टाग्राम पे, बट आई डोंट थिंक दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट राइट नाउ. सो लुक एट माई ट्रेंड लाइन्स. सबसे पहली चीज आपने क्या करनी है everyone, सबसे पहली चीज आपने बेसिकली ये करनी है that you have to make your trend lines. Look at this. डेली से स्टार्ट करें और अंडरस्टैंड करें कि मार्केट कर क्या रही है. Draw your trend lines. You know, just draw this trend line. Draw, you know, trend line starting from the higher time frame. Then head over to the 4-hour time frame. Draw more trend lines on 4-hour time frame, connecting each retest area. Like, look, simple. You know, end of the candle से start करें, खींच दें उसको all the way, you know, resistance बनाएं, support बनाएं, and that's it, right? And then heading over to the 1-hour time frame, 1 hour पे आप further trend lines बना दें in order to take your entries. ठीक है, so yeah, and then जब एक बार trend lines बन जाती हैं, then it's very clear कि okay, now when the price is going to reach any of these lines, I am going to either take a buy or I'm going to either take a sell. So that's basically what's up. Okay, so gold is falling. Gold seems to be falling. Look at this. So we're going to head over to the 30 minute, and the current, the new 30 minute is pushing down. But there is a bullish range right here, so I am not that confident to trade the 30 minute right now because एक तो यहाँ पे support है 30 minute की right here, ठीक है, and then there's a bullish range right here, so gold might push up before it pushes down. So I'm not taking any trade right now. It's very risky. Trade locker, mass trader. Okay, good. Sir, you're the best. And only one trend line in one time frame? No. There are many trend lines on the 30-minute. Yeah, the thing is, you look at the time frame and you draw as many trend lines as you want. As many trend lines as you want. Like, honestly, there is no limit to this. The more trend lines you draw, the more clarity it is on the chart. You know, अब जैसे आप देखो again, I'm going to do it again. 4-hour time frame. Look at this. Trend lines यहाँ पे बनाई जो make sense करती हैं. I went to the 1-hour time frame. I drew more trend lines. अब जैसे अब ये मैंने एक trend line बनाई हुई है 1 hour पे. I'm waiting for the price to hit this area, यार. That's it. यहाँ पे hit करेगी. We're going to take buys and that's it. That's pretty much what it is. How do you sell stop loss on this kind of entries? I will tell you. I will tell you right now. फिलहाल तो प्राइस नीचे जा रही है, so I think that we should prepare ourselves to take a buy position. As soon as the price is going to hit this area, I'm going to take my buy position. So not yet. I want the price to further push down, and then we should be looking for a position. It is already sort of retesting. So I'm going to take my first entry right now. This is only one lot that I've opened up because who knows, the price pushes further down, so we don't want to be like in big drawdown here. But yeah, so let's see what the price is going to do now. It is breaking past this trend line right now. It is respecting this area. We're going to head over to the 5-minute time frame, and oh shit, the 5-minute dropped hard. So I'm going to wait. So open up. If you're trading, you should be opening a very small lot as per your account size to really get some confidence going, to see exactly what is going on, right? Because right now, what it seems like on the 5-minute time frame, that it is breaking past this trend line, so let's head over to the 1-minute time frame and to see like what this current 1-minute candle do. If this current 1-minute candle pushes down, I'm going to close my trade. If this 1-minute candle pushes all the way up, that gives us a really good indication that the price is going to respect this trend line, the support trend line, and it's going to push up. So this is what's happening. So the stop loss, generally, you would put somewhere over here. If the price really breaks past this trend line, you always put your stop loss outside of the trend line. You and Raja started learning trading. Yes, me and Raja started learning trading together, like literally together. So okay, so the 1-minute candle is It is respecting. Great. Amazing. So I'm going to take another buy position right here. And we are going to close this trade, with 15 or 20 pips in profit. That's what we're going to be doing. So we have taken this trade live and two $5 lots. This is the 1 minute time frame. And let's see what this current 1 minute candle does. Anyone who is in a trade, they should close their trade with 10 pips in profit. So that's pretty much what it is, right? So currently what gold is doing, it is respecting this trend line and it is pushing up. So these are two $5 lots. On one $5 lot, I'm around 20 pips in profit. And, whoever took this position, you should be closing this position, I would say, now. Yeah. So I'm going to just close my position now. This was a really good trade, I would say, in a sense that because gold is actually going to push down. I feel that gold is going to break past this trend line because if you look at the 5 minute time frame, the 5 minute time frame has created a long bearish range. Because the reason why I closed this trade right now, let me tell you why. The reason why I closed the trade is because the new 5 minute candle had just started, right? So, and that pushed down. So looking at the last 5 minute candle and looking at the bearish body of that candle, it's a very strong indication that this trend line might be broken. So that's why I just closed it, That's pretty much what it is. We are not here to take losses all the time. But as you can tell right now, look at this. If I head over to the 1 hour time frame and the 1 hour time frame again, it's a matter of taking the right entries, and the 1 hour time frame is respecting the support trend line right here. So I'm just going to wait what the price is going to do, but that's basically what it is. Look at the 30-minute time frame, and it nicely respected this trend line. So if you took your buys anywhere here, you would be in profit right now. Look at the 5 minute. Look, so if you had taken a buy anywhere here, you would be in guaranteed profits. It's right in front of you. It's just a matter of trusting the trend line strategy, and that's pretty much what it is. So in and out, take your 10 pips, take your 15 pips, and you are out of the trade. That's literally what it is. If you have a prop account, if you have a regular trading account, wow, look at this. Look at this. How magical it is for trend lines to work. Just check this out for yourself. It basically on the 5 minute time frame, it just not retested the trend line. It respected this rejection right here. So if you look at this rejection here, you draw this and look at this, perfectly respecting this area and respecting the trend line. So whoever is in buys, you are in guaranteed profits. So this is how you execute a trend line retest, and that has been done live, with 10 or 15 pips, jo bhi mere pips bane the meri trades pe. That's pretty much what it is. Bro, why you don't take 100 pips per trade like Raja? So Raja is Raja. That's the answer to that question. So if you want to go for 100 pips, why not? But the thing is that I don't like to hold my trades for too long. My trades are usually, if you even go in my Telegram group, my trades are just 5 minutes, 2 minutes. मेरी फर्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम में मेरी ट्रेड ज़रा लंबी चल गई थी, कल की लाइव स्ट्रीम में भी लंबी चल गई थी बिकॉज ड्रॉ डाउन स्टार्ट हो गया था. बट आई डोंट लाइक दैट स्टफ. I like to just stay in my trade for maximum 5-10 minutes, done. Usually if you look at my Telegram group, my trades are 2 minute, 3 minute, in and out. That's it. Trend line पे retest हुआ, 10-15 pips मिले, out. And this is called smart compounding. This is how you can compound your account. As long as you take 10 to 15 pip trades, 1 to 2 trades a day, that's it. And you only get 10 to 15 pips. You will compound your account, and it's just a matter of time where your account is going to grow to the point that you never thought it would ever grow before. So that's just how it is. The only time you're going to lose is when you're going to start trading 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 times a day. You're going to see another setup, you're going to go trade that another setup, forgetting that trend lines are not always respected. So don't fall in that negative probability where, like you get caught in that trap where the trend line was broken, right? So don't fall in that probability, because majority of the times, 8 out of 10 times, trend lines are respected. So you don't want to be that person that falls in that trap 2 out of 10 times where the trend line is just broken, right? So don't take too many trades in a day, right? And that's another reason why I tell everyone that always follow trend lines based off of 1 hour and 4 hour time frame. Do not follow trend lines that are on 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, because they break fast, right? So the 1 hour and 4 hour time frames, they are not a joke. They don't break just like that, right? So they are very powerful trend lines. So you should always trade those. And in short, only take 1 or 2 trades a day. Just say I've taken 1 trade today, and right now I might take another trade during this session, but probably not, because I don't really see, like, trend line is already respected. The price is not at the trend line. We have already taken the trade, and I don't really see any setup right now, right? If there's no setup, there's no setup, right? So we cannot create trades ourselves. We have to wait for the market to give us the setup that follows our plan, that follows our strategy, and then you take that trade. That's pretty much what it is. So, bro, why you don't take 100 per? I think I read that question. Oh, I've read it again. Sir, you're best. Love you. Love you too. I understand you are in and out at 20 pips target. I'm not in and out in 20 pips target. I am in and out in 10 pips target. Now, if I end up getting 20 pips, 30 pips, like yesterday's stream, I ended up getting like 100 pips in that trade. It was a $5 lot. 10 pips on $5 lot is $500. But my trade ended up giving me, I think like $6,000, right? So that's a lot of pips, right? So that's a lot more pips. But then gold was really melting at that time, so I took advantage of that, right? But that doesn't happen every day. Like on a daily basis, it's only like 10 pips out. If the market really fluctuates more, gives you 20 pips, great. Want to know the SL to manage risk. So the stop loss in this trade, for example, in this trade, this is a 5-minute time frame, right? So we took our entry right here. Your stop loss should be somewhere under the support, the next support. So my stop loss would have been here. In this specific trade, my stop loss would have been somewhere here. That if the price had broken past this support area, this consolidation, that means it's just going down now, right? So your stop loss, don't define your stop loss based on the pips. Define your stop loss based on what the technical analysis tells you. Define your stop loss based on that. What technically makes sense, right? Because you don't want to be cut out of your trade too early. That didn't make sense, because then trade goes back in your favor, and then you're like, oh shit, I was right. So always manage your lot size in a way that you are able to handle a fat stop loss if you are trading gold, because gold is volatile. Like, look at this situation. At one point on my $5 lot, I was around $3,000 in drawdown, right? But then I took the $5 lot based on my account size, right? That the $3,000 was not really giving me that tensed moment, right? It wasn't really, there was no tension, right? So I could take that drawdown, because technically the price was still in my favor because it did not break the trend line yet, right? So you have to use a lot size that makes sense, that is able to handle the drawdown that gold is likely gonna give you, right? And then just follow your technicals and see if that stop loss is hit or not. But always manage your lot size in a way that it's able to sustain your account, because gold is volatile. It gains a lot of liquidity in one area to move in the other direction. So you have to be able to survive that. So you risk more to grab 10 pips. That's too much risk, right? So you risk 1 to 2% of your account, so and then once, like for example, I took a $5 lot, right? And the $5 lot, I'm going to make sense out of this. So I took a $5 lot, and in my head, I was planning to take like 2 to 3 lots of $5, so like $15 lot in total, right, on my account. So I started with just one $5 lot, which is a very low risk for my account. That $5 lot could handle the drawdown, right, in the amount of pips. As the price goes up, then you start taking more lots in, just the way I did. I opened up another buy position as the price was going in my favor. Then I took another buy position, and then both positions were in profit. And at the end of the day, again, the target was to take like 2 to 3 $5 lots, but then I was not that confident, so I only took 2 lots. But I started with a very small lot to really build intuition and to understand the market direction. So this is another good strategy to really implement when you're figuring out what when to take a trade, when's the best entry, right? So the answer to that is you just start with a small lot. Open up a small lot and see what's going on. If the trend line is truly being respected, great. If it's not being respected, close it, right? And then you're not tensed. कोई tension नहीं हो रही है आपको, right? So because वो lot size बहुत छोटा था. Now when it is proven that trend line is being respected, your first lot is in profit or break even, and now you truly see a setup that the trend line is being respected, then go for more lot sizes. One losing trade can draw down multiple wins in that case. ये मैंने भी explain किया है. If you truly understand this, to compound your lots, if in your mind you are trying to go for example, you want to take $1 lot at the end of the day. Divide that $1 lot into maybe 5 20-cent lots, or 4 25-cent lots, or 2 50-cent lots. If your whole idea is to take $1 lot at the end of the day, divide that in multiple lot sizes and execute those lots in different time periods, to really manage your risk, because market could really go in any direction. So in order to manage your risk, you need to divide your lot sizes, so that open up, if your goal is to take $1 lot, just open up a 20-cent lot first, to see really where the market is going. If the market goes against you, you did not lose what you were planning to win, right? Because it was only a 20-cent lot, right? So as the price goes in your favor, you start taking more lots. You start executing more. You in total 5 20-cent lots, and then at the end of the day, you reach your profit target. So divide your lot sizes. If you would take, if your end goal is to take a $1 lot, and your first entry is $1 lot, then yes, you are risking more than you would end up making. To your question, can you please point out upper two horizontal lines, where is support and where is resistance? So going into the 1 hour time frame, here is the resistance where the double top was created. Right here, resistance. Look at this. Joined this point, extended it all the way through, and the price retested this area again. That's the resistance. And then if you want to know about support, the support could be right here. Look at this. Boom. Price retested this area again, and that's the support area. So that's pretty much what it is. So just a heads up, guys, we are going to do a giveaway in the next 5 minutes, and stay tuned for the giveaway. And we're going to call it a day in the next 5 minutes. How are we going to get MT4, MT5 on Pipstone in future? Just so you guys know, right now we have MashTrader. MashTrader won the Best Trading Platform Award for prop firms on the Forex Expo in Dubai, right? So that's the reason why, there's a reason why we chose MashTrader, because MashTrader is really good when it comes to prop firms, the prop firm model, you know. So this platform that I'm using right now, that I've been using day in, day out, is the Trade Locker platform, because it gives me trading view charts. MashTrader gives me trading view charts, you know. So on Tora Markets, we've got trading view charts powered by a Trade Locker platform. The app does amazing. The interface is great. You know, like I have like this, like everything is just like, I don't know. I just feel very comfortable with this setup. And then MashTrader, the only reason why we chose MashTrader was it's really built for prop firms. That's pretty much what it is. MT5, yeah, like, maybe in the future, like we get MT5 on, but yeah, not anytime soon. Okay, thank you for a very good strategy, but this strategy works only with big lots. Small lots can't be profitable. Yeah, okay, it's all about smart compounding. Okay, don't go for big profits. Go for smaller profits and consistent profits. It's about the win rate. That's what it is. It's about the win rate. Sir, make me video on trend lines, how you can draw. Ye video chal rahi hai. It's gonna get recorded, and then you can follow that after. It's my giveaway today, inshallah. Yes, inshallah, giveaway aapka hi hai aaj. Which time is best for taking the trade? 1 hour, 4 hour time frame is what I follow. Explain prop firm model. The prop firm model is, if you have the discipline, if you have the mindset to trade, if you know all the concepts, but aapne apne paise risk nahi karne, so then you pay a small chunk, you buy a bigger size account, and then you trade that. And keeping in mind, there are different rules and parameters that you need to follow in order to prove yourself that you're a disciplined trader, and whatever profits you make, you get to keep those profits. In short, that's what a prop firm model is. पिपस्टोन पे अकाउंट कैसे क्रिएट करूं? पिपस्टोन पे आप जाएं और आप साइन अप दबाएं और अकाउंट क्रिएट हो जाएगा. जस्ट लाइक आप किसी भी वेबसाइट पे अकाउंट क्रिएट करते हो. That's just pretty much what it is. I really do love MashTrader though. Amazing execution and UI for traders as compared to those traditional ones. MashTrader, MashTrader is the best platform for prop firms, and CTrader is a crazy platform as well, for props. In my opinion, the best platforms out there, personally, are MashTrader, CTrader, and Trade Locker. I started learning trading on MetaTrader in 2015, and that's the time MetaTrader is basically like Apple. Apple iPhone. Apple is the, that's it. कोई भी बंदा जो एंड्रॉयड यूज़ करता है वो आपको एप्पल के यूज़र को कन्विंस नहीं कर सकता कि भाई एंड्रॉयड बेहतर है. बट इन जनरल, इन रियलिटी, एंड्रॉयड इज अ मच पावरफुल इंटरफेस देन एप्पल. You know, period. There's no questions asked, right? Android is much better, but then again, Apple is something जो जिन लोगों के पास Apple होता है वो कहते हैं नहीं नहीं बस मैंने Apple यूज करना है, iPhone and you know and all that. So that's the story of MetaTrader. You know, MT4, MT5. You know, like it's like Apple in the space. That's pretty much what it is. There are better platforms out there. I started trading a week ago from $500. How long would it take to become Umair Raja? भाईजान मैंने $500 से स्टार्ट किया था 10 साल पहले, बट एक साल में मैं प्रॉफिटेबल हो गया था. टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, एक साल मुझे लगा था प्रॉफिटेबल होने में, बट एक साल मुझे लगा था बेवकूफ़ियाँ करते हुए. अगर आप आज समझ जाओ ना कि आपने सिर्फ एक स्ट्रेटजी फॉलो करनी है, एक मेंटोर फॉलो करना है, और आपने एक ट्रेड लेनी है दिन में, क्योंकि आपने अभी स्टार्ट किया राइट, तो आप 2 ट्रेड ना लो, एक ट्रेड आपने दिन में लेनी है. वो लॉस हो प्रॉफिट हो, ट्रेड बांध, क्योंकि जो स्ट्रेटजी आपने यूज कर रहे हो वो स्ट्रेटजी आपकी मेजॉरिटी ऑफ टाइम काम करेगी. सो एज लॉन्ग एज आप एक ट्रेड रोज लेते रहो, ओवरऑल आपने प्रॉफिट में होना है. नई 1 hour कैंडल, द न्यू 1 hour कैंडल हैज स्टार्टेड गाइस. सो आई थिंक देयर इज अ सेल अपॉर्चुनिटी हियर. I think there's a sell opportunity. So the 30-minute is currently retesting the trend line here. Look at this. So the trend line has been broken and it's currently being retested. So we're going to take a sell position. And the reason why I took this sell position is I just want to, show the trend line concept. That the last 15-minute candle broke past this trend line. And then the new 15-minute candle is now going to retest this trend line as a resistance trend line, and it should push down. It should be able to give me 10 pips, and I should be fine with it, right? So, and this is a new 1 hour candle that just started. So going into the smaller time frames for a precise look, I'm going to see this new 5-minute candle that just started, and this should be able to give me like 10 pips, and then I should be able to close my trade, right? Because yahan pe ek resistance bhi hai right here. Look at this. There's a resistance area here, that is currently being respected. It got broken, and then the trend line is also broken. So these are the indications that the price should push down from here, and it should give you at least 10 pips per position. But if it pushes back up, and that might be a fake out, then you should be closing your trade at that time. And your stop loss should be somewhere here. Talking about your stop loss should be right here. Because that's going to mean that it has really just broken past that support, the resistance, and then you should just close your trade at that time. That's pretty much what it is. So right now it's still respecting this area, but if it pushes up, then we're just going to close our trade, because then that means that it was a fake out. The trend line actually broke nahi hui, and price is respecting and is going to push up. So in order for you to keep psychologically and emotionally strong, you need to risk less. So आपको कभी भी टेंशन ना हो. You need to risk less so that there's no tension going on, right? कि आपकी कोई ट्रेड लूज हो, आपको लगे यार मेरे अकाउंट को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा, so आपको टेंशन ना हो, right? So you should just always trade like that. Now, I think this is a fake out, because if you look at the 15-minute time frame, right, like मेरे ख्याल से fake out है, because look at this, ये like price by इसको ऊपर ही खिंचती जा रही है. So if you look at, if I draw a little trend line here, so यहाँ पे शायद price इसको retest करे इस area को, and then yeah, so if you look at the 1 hour time frame, and then the 1 hour time frame is, yeah, so ये भी ऊपर ही जा रहा है. So I think this was a fake out, but it still hasn't really broken past this resistance area right here, right? So see, this is how, like if my goal is to open up 5 positions, I've only opened up 1 position to really understand what the price is doing. भाई prop firm अभी एक giveaway होने लगा है. Giveaway is about to happen very soon. So let's do, it's time for the giveaway, guys. And this was a fake out because, you know, I thought that the price was going to, you know, like break the trend line. Look at this. I thought that the price already broke the trend line and the next candle is just going to push down. But then this is called a fake out, and that's pretty much what it is. So my first trade was in a profit, the second trade was in a loss, and that's right in front of you guys. I risked very less so that there's no problem. But this is literally what it is. You know, just don't fall in the trap where, you know, sometimes the trend line is not respected or you end up losing the next trade. So, you know, this is all a demonstration for everyone to really understand how to manage your risk, what lot size you should take if you, as per your account size. Again, I think the best question that was asked in this live stream was, you know, that if you're risking far more to get little profit, and the answer to that was, अगर आपका एंड गोल है $1 की लॉट खोलने का, सो आपने हमेशा पहले खोलनी है 20 cent की लॉट to really understand if it's a fake out in this case, or if the price is actually moving down, or what is going on, right? And in this case, अब फर्ज करो कि अगर $1 की लॉट आपने खोली होती तो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान होता. But since आपने सिर्फ 20 cent की लॉट खोली है, like in your case or in any example, right? अगर आपने 20 cent की लॉट खोली है तो आपको वो लॉस नहीं हुआ जो कि आपको हो जाता, right? So you always have to open up a much smaller lot size to really understand where the market direction is. और वो एक बेहतर इंटुएशन आपके अंदर क्रिएट होती है बिकॉज एक लाइव ट्रेड लगी हुई होती है आपके सामने, बट उस लॉट को देख के आपको टेंशन नहीं हो रही होती. एंड देन यू हैव टू रियली फिगर आउट कि अच्छा ठीक है, अगर यहाँ से प्राइस और नीचे गिरती, आई वुड हैव ओपनड अप मोर लॉट्स, you know, but since price ऊपर जाती रही तो मैं बस टेंशन फ्री, I'm looking at my smaller lot and okay fine, you know what, price, look at this, it's breaking past and it's like pushing up right now. And as per the analysis before, this is a bullish range right here, there's a bullish range right here, so I think the price is going to just like continue to go up. But anyways, this is the end of the live session today, and we're going to see you guys tomorrow, same time, London Open, and I'm going to do a draw, really quick draw here. When are you looking to grow your team at Pipstone? Please do post vacancies. Yes, absolutely. We have a full risk management team. We have a full customer service team. We have a full marketing team. We have, you know, and the media team. So anything and everything that you see online, if you message Pipstone right now, you're going to get responded right now, right? If you have an issue right now, you're going to go to Discord community, you're going to open up a ticket, you're going to get responded right away, right? So we have a full team going on. And then there's a risk team. Then there's a tech team, you know, that manages and makes sure that your payouts are processed within less than an hour, right? So there's a whole team in the back end that is already functioning. So if we grow more, I'm definitely going to open up, put up vacancies on LinkedIn or Indeed. Inner door panels done. So, sir, give me funded. Let's go. Great session. Learned a lot. I hope everyone learned a lot today. The trend line magic. And let's do a giveaway. It's a giveaway time. So I'm going to just do a refresh here to quickly do the giveaway. And so the giveaway winner is Mushtaq Ghalib -M8J from Saudi Arabia. Congrats, Mushtaq Saab. You have won a $5,000 funded account at Pipstone Capital. So just inbox me, just send me a personal message on Instagram. Instagram पे मुझे एक personal message भेजने please. I hope you're part of the live stream right now. So send me a personal message on Instagram with a screenshot of your YouTube handle, and you're gonna be given a free $5,000 funded account at Pipstone Capital. This was an amazing session, no doubt. So it's my giveaway today. Okay, guys, you guys have a great day, and I'm gonna see you all at the Telegram group and on social media, and we're gonna continue with our live streams tomorrow, and then the next live stream is gonna happen on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Not Saturday, until Friday, Monday to Friday. See you guys. Thanks for joining.